G'day YouTube, how the we doing? It is Foul Play here, back for the fourth match of this modern league. Currently 2-1 after punting in the first match. We've mulliganed 2-6 here. This hand looks pretty good. We'll ditch the duplicate effect of Griffspoon, get into it. Opponent on a Gigantha deck. So again, like Tron is at Prowess, Underworld Breach / Grinding Station deck. Alright, so it looks like a Tron deck here, and short of us hitting like Floofy Paws here, we could be in a rough time. Guess we get like a semi-decent attack here. We have to hope our opponent stumbles though, there's no other way. We just have like no follow-up from this really, like attacking for 5 next turn is not that exciting. And Sylvan's crying for the opponent. Alright, so Tron Manor is active. This is going to be a tough one. Got plenty of Gadok Teagues in the sideboard now for this matchup though, which is nice to see. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything too exciting for us here. Great. Alright, so drawing to like a 1 of Beseiju to remove their Ensnaring Bridge. Alright, so opponent gets Ensnaring Bridge, jams it on the board. We can still attack this turn, deal with Khan. Unfortunately, our draws have all been awful. We've had like 3 draws, we've drawn all mana sources. Yeah, it's pretty upsetting, really. On the play against Tron as well, feels like it doesn't happen enough. Alright, opponent has Blast Zone, so they've shrunk our creature for us, kindly. Drop the Sentinel's Eyes, that's not Beseiju. We also had like attack Tron. We were supposed to take out Khan there, not attack face, so apologies for that misplay. I don't think it's going to matter in like 90% of games here. The opponent finds explosives anyway, so we're in for a bad time. And Chromatic Star to get them colored mana. Yeah, classic. It's like all works out perfect mana wise for them. Alright, well, we do have really good rebuild off of drawing a Floofy Paws, so like maybe that can help us out a little bit if they've got nothing to back up this Khan. I guess Dried Arbor is reasonable as well, assuming they don't have any creatures to put on the board. Alright, well, let's go ahead and force the issue attacking this Khan. We have got like follow-up, but it's not like the best follow-up, right? And opponent lets that go through, which seems fine. I guess we can spend some mana returning Griffspoon because we're not holding it up for anything. And in response, our opponent blows this up. So that's actually doing us a couple of favors, right? Because now we can resolve this other Bogle or Scout. Alright, pass turn. Strangely enough, it was like the wrong move attacking face instead of Khan, but the Engineered Explosive sort of ended up doing nothing. So we've got our opponent a lot lower, a lot closer to dead, and we're in like a better spot. I mean, Oblivion Stone's just awful for us with 6 mana to activate. Yeah. I really don't think we're getting there this game. Let's concede. I'm a bit over this one. Alright, so here's a Tron deck. Most of their interaction is in the main deck. Khan Liberated, Ugin the Spirit Dragon. This one doesn't have Khan the Great Creator, which is very rare these days. So usually Liberated, Khan the Great Creator, then they flex like Ulamog, Ugin, Cityscape Leveler, cards like that. In the sideboard, they can have access to Beseiju. Sometimes they have like 3 copies of this in the sideboard. They take out all their basic lands for it. Reminder as well, guys, if you do enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. So yeah, like Force of Vigor is pretty good into what our opponent's doing. Gadok Teague is also pretty good into what they're doing. They're a number with each other, so if Gadok Teague's on the battlefield, you can't cast Force of Vigor. You can still activate Beseiju, but that's neither here nor there. We definitely want to keep our Floofy Paws in because she does give us that turn 3 kill. Likely we just actually take out things like Daybreak Coronet, Spirit Mantle that are a bit slower, and like an Audacity for this sideboard package. Alright, so match number 3 here. This is a bit of an interesting hand. I think we keep. It's like a Floofy Paws hand that does not have a turn 3 kill, but we have Interaction of Force. We have to draw a green card to get to it. You can Dried Arbor, pitch Dried Arbor to Force. It is green. It remains green in your hand. It remains that way through Blood Moon. But we want to like turn 2 Floofy Paws, so we need to play this turn 1 to guarantee we make our land drops and it doesn't come in with Summoning Sickness on turn 2. Mine into Sphere for our opponent. And Horizon Canopy off the top. That's going to be fine. We'll crack this one. I think it's fine going for Temple Garden here. We could go like a Plains and try and conserve life total. I don't really think it's the matchup to be too concerned about your life total. Ancient Stirrings from our opponent. And they find Tower off that one, so I guess they play that straight away. Yep. Oh, and a Haywire Might. It's an annoying one. We find Rancor. Well, we can't quite kill our opponent this turn. So I guess we can't like triple Aura unless we get the Rancor out of hand, and Rancor is pretty good for Force of Vigor. Anyway, we'll start getting a slew of effects from everything else we've got going on here. They might exile our Griff Spoon if we only play one Griff Spoon out, so let's like hold off in that fashion. I think Hyena Umbra's fine. Rancor here should be fine. Probably Audacity at this point. So attack for 15. They're almost dead. They're not exactly dead though. If we have Ethereal Armor in hand and we have 2 Ethereal Armors on the board, so you lead on like any other one aura, search Ethereal Armor, play your second Ethereal Armor, Rancor, and then like any of your other 3 1-mana auras will take you up to 20 damage. So you need like 2 Ethereal Armors, 1 Rancor, and like opponent exiles that one. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Sorry, we can still kill our opponent this turn. Ethereal Armor or Rancor forces them to 1. Exile target permanent. I think we're like just 1 damage short, right? Because Griff Spoon Ethereal Armor is 2, 3, 4 damage. Sentinel's Eyes Rancor is still 4 damage. Griff Spoon Rancor is still 4 damage. So we probably have to take out Khan Liberated at this point. And I don't think we have like a great combination of cards to do this with. Guess we return Sentinel's Eyes from the grave. Then we can either fly over the top or trample over the top. I guess we fly over the top. So force them to have another Khan. Exile target non-artifact, non-creature enchantment. Alright. Attack on through. It's a real big shame. If we hit land drop, we could have killed our opponent. Okay. That is a saving grace. Oblivion Stone. So our opponent can activate this, things like that. End of turn, we can like force both of these things. So we're in a pretty good spot there. Opponent still doesn't have green mana for Haywire Might. Alright, and now we just force the issue with this one in our opponent's end step. Get rid of the Rancor. Look to kill these guys. Opponent's going to crack the Oblivion Stone in response, which is fine. Alright, so that's cracked in response. Opponent gains 2 life off that, really? Whenever it dies, you gain 2 life? That's so dumb. Mana, please? It's mana, but it's not white mana. That sucks, man. Well, once more, we can get close here, but not quite enough. Maybe I'm supposed to destroy my opponent's power plant or something. It's possible they're holding Ancient Stirrings and Sylvan Scrying in hand, and they're like waiting for colored mana to get to it. They haven't got any Chromatic Sphere or Star effects. I do think we're supposed to Sentinel's Eyes from the grave here. Just like not overthink it too much. Attack for 4. You have to feel a little bit punished there. Opponent Blast Zone into Khan the Great Creator. This can like pop on 1 if our opponent holds up one of these, so they can Ensnaring Bridge. Yep. And hold up Blast Zone. Opponent with 2 cards in hand. I guess we just have to destroy the Ensnaring Bridge and play into our opponent's stuff. Play into our opponent's Blast Zone effect. Now here, I don't think it makes a big difference if we attack face or if we attack Khan. I think they're going to pop Blast Zone regardless. It's possible for them to get like a Walking Ballista off this Khan, which would be annoying. I think we just want the force the Khan to die with the 1 point of damage. Alright, so we do get the Vigilance effect there. We can potentially play our Rancor if we want to. I think we do want to be mana efficient at this point, so let's like play that down. Alright, so we see Khan active, and he gets Engineered Explosives. Okay. Okay, well that's not Walking Ballista, so we're still within a good shot here. Plays Chromatic Star. When it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. So they might want the green mana off this, I guess. Plays a second Chromatic Star. Cracks again. This does crack to Engineered Explosives, so I guess they want to hold this up instant speed and they want to use these effects immediately. Another Haywire Might. You gotta be goddamn kidding me. Exiling the Rancor, so we don't get Rancor back from the explosives. Power plant. Oh god, this is horrible. Oblivion Stone as well. Okay. Well, our creature lives. That's the main thing. How's the best way to force this to pop? I guess we Sentinel's Eyes from there again and get rid of this, get rid of this. So we can force our opponent to 1 life and force the... It's not quite a forced Engineered Explosives, but it's getting close. Importantly, 0 cards in hand for our opponent. Alright, active on the explosives. They go to 4. You still have like 4 damage here in hand. They still have an Oblivion Stone for instant speed interaction. We just need them to break. Alright, well, Blast Expedition map could be worse. They've already played their Blast Zone. I guess they can get Beseiju. Yeah, they do get Beseiju, which can destroy our land. God damn it, man. It's a rough one, eh? Alright, well, let's go ahead and attack. I don't think we have anything better to do, really. Play our Wooded Foothills. I guess we can crack it. We have to shock, though. See what we find. If we find... Bogle? No. More auras. Alright, there's the Beseiju active. I know, like, I'm trying to hit one of my creatures off of that, like Gadok Teague. But guess I've already got the Oblivion Stone down. We don't have Totem Armor in hand. Sylvan Scrying. Kind of finding Sanctum of Ugin, playing that one out. Alright, so Fliffy Paws is probably the best draw we can have at this point. That's reasonable. Another Sylvan Scrying. My god, my opponent is isn't putting Gigantha to hand for some reason. Let's not tell them about that one. Well, we can force the Oblivion Stone now, which isn't nothing. Alright, so in response, opponent cracks. Alright, so we've battled through that. We just need them to keep hitting mana sources. Fingers crossed. Ancient Stirrings, this can't be good. Khan the Great Creator doesn't just flat up kill us. Okay. Jesus Christ, man. Sundering Titan? That's bad for us. Alright, that's game. That has to be game. I don't think we could have played this one any different. Damn. Bad beats, man. Bad beats. Lose like all our mana. We've been so close to getting there this whole game. It's so frustrating. What's on top? I mean, with like Ulamog coming down next turn, anything's too late, right? Enters whenever you cast a spell, exile two permanent. When you cast this spell, exile two permanents, so they can exile our mana source. Attacks mill 20. I don't see an out from here. Alright, Ulamog. They have to exile one of their own permanents, interestingly enough. So they go after a forest. And opponent attacks for 7. Yeah, I just don't see anything here. Haywire Might, another Haywire Might? You gotta be freaking kidding me. That's your third copy, bloke. Calm the hell down. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Alright, well that's not gonna cut it, so that's it for this match today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get there, but I feel like we low rolled a few of our draws. Early on, we needed to hit like a 4th land source to make the best of it. We didn't quite hit that 4th land source. Our opponent bricked for a few turns, but in the end it didn't matter because they got there about exactly on time. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, have a wonderful day. I'll see you then.